Legend of Total War here with part 47 of my Hearts of Iron 4 Let's Play campaign as the Japanese. Alright, so previously we've been fucking smashing the Russians. We've crossed the Volga, I'm assuming it's the Volga, and they just cannot stop us. I mean, they don't have the manpower anymore, they don't have the divisions to stop us. We're just way stronger than them. They've been pulling back from the east like crazy, and they're just losing territory all over the place. However, this mad rush has cost us a lot in manpower, because when you're attacking, you lose a lot of manpower. There's just no real way to stop it, unless you really want to be really careful. But I want this war to be over, because it's been going on for now about 8 years. World War II is about to be over. The Allies are crushing, well, I wouldn't say crushing, but they are beating Axis powers, and I want this war to be over before Axis is defeated, so I can prepare for, I guess, the next World War, the true World War, World War III in a way. So we're just getting all of our troops across this section here on the Volga. We're gonna cut these guys off. I think they're being attacked. We're just waiting for reinforcements there. Shouldn't take too long to show up. Okay, that's better, but they haven't actually... Okay, there we go. Get this guy back, he needs to rest. Just need to cross the Volga with all the troops that we've got here. How's the supply? It's all part of this province here, so yeah, it's all good. As long as we control this border region here, we're all good. Yeah, I purposely turned off anti-tank because we've got fucking heaps of it. Okay, if you're not winning, back off. Okay, we probably don't need to make any more attacks north, because we're able to cross the Volga. I mean, the thing is, they're still desperately trying to get their guys across. Or maybe we could. I mean, we want them to take as long as possible to get here. While we push west. God damn it, they take a long time to get there. It's not like it's a long distance. So I want to really quickly push down here before, so we can cut them off, obviously. Now, I think my armies are very much outdated, which is why I've turned off a lot of the earlier productions, and we're just starting to produce, you know, other things. Because we'll need a complete army reform before we go fight the Allies. I mean, they're sending a lot of troops over here, but we're sending more. I don't need to be notified about that. And how's this going over here? Didn't I send someone? Oh, is it both of these regions need someone there? Alright, that's fine, I'll send someone else. There's an opportunity for them to cross over here, but... let's put a stop to that, shall we? So yes, we've got very low manpower, but the thing is we do have, you know, ways to recruit more. We've just got extensive recruitment at the moment, which is... We're probably the least extensive recruited country in the world at the moment. Damn it, why does it take so long for them to get fucking backup? Infrastructure here must be fucking awful. Come here first, then cross. So... Bad supply up here. How bad? Ah, it's pretty bad. Let me take the majority of these guys and move them over into this region. Because we really can't afford to be taking attrition. Why is it so bad? Oh, we actually need to be controlling a lot of these regions here. And these? Okay, so... Controlling these regions will, I think, massively help with the supply in that area. Because, yeah... We really can't afford to be taking attrition now. It's not a good thing. Russians have a lot of tanks. Okay, so we're in low supply here. That's a bit of an issue. We've just got a lot of troops in here. Okay, if we've got this many... Stop. You guys here, just stay there. We've got plenty here at the moment. Let's just open up the supply chain first. Oh, they're fucking getting out of here. Oh, no, they're not. I think they've been building a lot of really good tanks lately. Because don't forget, Russians still have probably more factory output than us. So, they've just been upgrading their systems. For us to upgrade all of ours, it takes a long time. Because our army's bigger than theirs. It's just going to keep notifying us, I'll just leave it there. So yeah, if we can manage to cross down over here, just cut off these guys here. I mean, it's not a huge amount of enemy deaths, but the more we can get rid of, the better. Good, we've got them on the run here. We can also see that these units here don't have the low strength that we've been fighting a lot of the time. Seems like they have to constantly remind us, oh, you're not producing anti-tank. Yeah, I'm not producing anti-tank because I've got 17,000 in reserve. And it's anti-tank 1. So it's now outdated. Alright, if they don't want to put someone over there, then I'll just cross. Good, we've taken this region. That means it's going to take even longer for them to get around. See if you can beat him, because he's got a low organisation. He must have been strategically redeploying. Just hold them in place, because we need to get over here. Still have supply issues here. alright. Absolutely no strength left. That belongs to one of their vassals. Want to get the tanks across. So this would be a medium tank, I think. Wouldn't be a super heavy one. Okay, we've got control of an airfield here, so let's use our aircrafts, because they're outdated anyway. So if they get destroyed, who cares? I think I'd stopped producing them. Where are we? How good is this airfield? 200 airplane capacity, so not very good. That one's a bit better. But we're not fighting up there, so... Because they're probably leaving this region undefended for a short time. But if they want to cross over, they're just going to get themselves killed. Oh, look at this. See, they don't do it. They know it's a trap. Even though unintentionally. We're almost at Stalingrad. Of course, if we can manage to wrap around them, because I think they'll really try and hold on to this river, that would be best. Even though we have got superior strength, we're rapidly losing manpower. Like I said, within this war here, I wanted to try to get through it without increasing my recruitment laws. So that means so far we've lost nearly 5% of our civil... Well, actually it would be 7.5% of our civilian population. Compared to them, which is 20%. The Germans are still holding on. Come on, try and retake Poznan if you can. Turks are just throwing themselves at us. I guess this was kind of good, because we're not losing many men. They don't stand a chance. I didn't bother building forts there, though. Okay, back off. Alright, we are producing shit like crazy. And I want to... Oh... You know, when I look at the end game screen when you quit out of the game, it tells me that basically I have got the most civilian factories out of anyone. But like America has got like 4 times as many military factories. Maybe I should produce more military factories, considering I have massive resources. Except for steel, but we'll have soon. We'll have more soon. And if we're going to be producing like super heavy tanks and shit like that, we're going to need a lot. So, alright. Here's the thing, because I've got so many civilian factories, I can now produce more military factories, so I'll catch up. I'm a firm believer in building up your civilian structures. Because most often than not, the war is won at home rather than abroad. If your people are behind you, then you can win the war. If they're not, that's what happened in Vietnam. People weren't behind it. Okay, as we push out, they have to spread themselves thin. And that's to my advantage. Yeah, look, their planes are a lot... Like, mine are just fucking outdated as shit. Mine are probably getting shot down like crazy. It's fine. It's best we just get rid of them. My planes are so outdated. I will make new ones. We're just researching the best ones first. And then I'll just produce fucking heaps. How are we going with supply? We still have issues? Yeah, so we can't put them in just yet. We control all the border regions, we just infrastructure is an issue. I'm not going to bother building that up right now. We've got enough troops in here for the time being. Okay, so with our civilian, with our recruitable increasing by 8,000 a month, it might just be enough to get us through this. I mean, we've lost about 500,000 men in the past year alone, just due to our massive push. The thing is, they haven't really lost that many men. We lost our 10-to-1 kill ratio with this big push, but they lost just so much of their land. We've finally taken a lot of their resources from them, like all their steel. Well, some of their steel. So they'll have all those factories, but they won't have the resources now to run them. So just hold them down here with just one of the tanks. There we go, we've got someone going there. If they win, we don't need anyone here. Alright, how about we go again and push further north. Look how badly damaged they are. Well, they repelled us here. Didn't work. Yeah, supply issues, I know. I could hit them very easily, but if you look at their strength ranking, it's quite high, so we should try to cut them off. I mean, we could cut these guys off if we take that. That would actually free up a lot of my manpower over here to come across. Alright, let's do that. So, small victory, just taking out these two units here. But that's okay. Then these guys can come over and we can progress out a little bit more. So yeah, my plans are getting shot down like crazy. But if we have a look here, we have still got heaps of planes in reserve. Like, I really should not have built this many. I didn't really know what I was doing. Turkish forces over here. So they're quite heavily reinforcing this region. Alright, fine. You want to stay there? Fine. I'll go around them, we'll hit Stalingrad and kill a lot of them then. I don't even know why they bothered to make that attack. Come on, German Reich, keep fighting. I know your manpower is depleted, just do it. Oh, look at that, now they're scraping the barrel. They're truly at the last of their men. What about the United Kingdom? No. Also scraping the barrel. So get over here. If we're going to make a run for Stalingrad, we'll need more soldiers. Let's open up this a little bit as well. Probably get to this other side of the river. We're crossing over this river here, which heavily defends Armenia and Georgia. Any chance you can beat him? Ah, you fuckhole. This is probably where it would be better to have stronger troops over many troops, just due to supply. But don't worry, everyone's going to be getting upgrades after the war's over. See, our manpower is massively dropping. Oh, we've still got 800,000 we can utilize. It was at 2 million not too long ago. We stopped recruiting at 1.4 million, 1.2 million, sometime around then. That obviously slowed down our... We don't need to hold this region. No, it doesn't matter, hold it. How about you come over here? We'll switch you out. Tanks are better for attack. So we take this and that's 4 detachments or 4 divisions there getting wiped out completely. Grab one of these infantrymen. Stay here. Try and increase the width there so that more of our guys can fight at a time. We still haven't lost any divisions lately. Because that's how you really take a lot of casualties. Because each division has anywhere between 6,000 and 10,000 men in them. So obviously it's a big shame when they get cut off. I think the last time we lost a division was somewhere in Afghanistan. Okay, also how's our influence of fascism going over here? 31%. Increasing very slowly. So they're trying to gangbang him. I might need to pull back there. Let me just send a couple of guys down here to assist. How entrenched is he? Doesn't seem entrenched at all. Right, pull back. I've almost got them here. How long are you going to take? 9 more hours. Suppose we can start squashing him. Awesome. I think I left 3 there. It's alright. Right, you guys, how about just help kill... The sooner we kill these guys, the sooner we can move all these guys up. I don't really want to make these guys cross the river there. quite heavily entrenched. 26%. But it won't save them. Oh, jeez. That defense. Look at that, they're completely fresh. This guy's been gaining a lot of experience lately. So yeah, they're just recruiting things way too fast. And the men are coming into battlefield with no experience. Okay, I just want to leave one infantryman behind. There. And what should we... Oh, god damn it. Why do I always do that? Attack hard there. Yeah, that supply issue is not good for me. I shouldn't have put so many units in here. So it's getting 25% of previous infrastructure, which is coming from... looks like here. Well, if it's in the yellow, it's not too bad. And some units will take more attrition than others due to our priority of reinforcements. Bloody Russians are not building up their infrastructure. I'm sure as shit not gonna sit here and build it up for them. Actually, yes I will. It's clear that we're gonna run into issues if we don't already start dealing with this. Well, it's a good thing I built a lot of civilian factories then, isn't it? Good, so they're getting squashed on each other. They can't do anything about it. I mean, we could have waited for them to run out of supplies, but we kind of need to get a move on. Like I said, the Germans are not going to last. They're doing alright. Guess if they got the scrape in the barrels, they've got an additional 5% they can use, which, you know, not a small amount, especially if they manage to get back to Berlin. Okay, forget about that right now. We need to be researching all of our equipment, because I'll need to start construction of all that stuff again very soon. Research all my ships. Yep. All the ships I've currently got are outdated, which is bad. Because I've made a huge navy and they're just completely outdated. Not to say we can't still use it. We can. Just need to make sure they get upgrades. You can attack this guy up here. Oh, they've already got them on the run. Very good. Too many units in one army, I think. In one, yeah. Just want to select, deselect one of the. Oh, I always do that, don't I? Okay, get over here. So we're making our way towards Stalingrad, so we can cut off a couple of units. Still, what a massive push we've made lately, recently. If you can't win, don't worry about it. Here's an idea. Cut him off instead. So they'd have supply issues as well, right? Theirs is, yep, worse than ours. Way worse. They took Poznan back. You go, Germans. And over here's not going too badly either. I mean, like I said, they're going to lose. I mean, it's hopeless for them to win. But it's not hopeless for them to buy a lot of time for me. And to kill a lot of Americans. Okay, what recruitment is the Americans still using? They're still using 10%. So that's more than what we're using. But less than other nations. How are you guys losing that? It's looking good. So Stalingrad's worth 30 victory points. So if you have a look over here, we've so far taken 24% of their victory points. So that's probably worth more than all the other ones we've taken combined. So plus 1.9 million in this war. It'll go over 2 million. With that being said, taking on the Soviet Union with land forces, I think that's pretty impressive for a noob. Not to congratulate myself or anything. I think it's time for you to die. Okay, I don't want them to cross over just yet because the supply's not good enough just yet. We've got 100% of the border regions. Local base supply 70. I guess if we take Stalingrad, that'll be worth a lot of supply as well. Local infrastructure is worth 16.65. So we're out by about 6 supply. Obviously not very good. Generally speaking, much better to be at 100%. That's even with having our guy being good with logistics. Supply consumption, minus 20%. See what this organization first does when he gets it. Because Because that'll be his last medal, I think. It'd be good when he gets to level 8. Right, time to squash this guy like a bug. You help out as well. And you, because you'll increase the combat width. Get down here. I'll just leave the tank behind. So how's our glorious fleet over here going? Well, not great. Like I said, these guys need to be replaced. They're completely outdated. Keep flying the missions no matter the casualties. Where's Kamikaze? I'm ready to use it. How do I turn that on? Yeah, no retreat. You just keep fighting. Because like I said, outdated planes. It's cut off now. You might be actually better off coming down here. Good, so we killed a few of them there. Barely even noticeable in regard to their manpower, but it would have been about 40,000-50,000 men. Guess you guys can stay closer to the border. And we've got it in the green now, so that's good. Oh, because we've moved into another province. Right, the more we move into there, the more we can use up that supplies instead. So good, we want to move these guys into here. Come on, Germans, make your way back to Berlin. Oh shit. The UK's got bloody Egypt back. Don't give up, Italy. Keep fighting to the last man. Okay, what are we missing? Steel? What, did we lose the steel resource or what? I mean, I doubt it. Okay, that's in yellow. How bad is it? It's actually pretty bad. The war should be over soon. Just grin and bear it. When the war's over, we can probably just disband some of our outdated units, so the manpower comes back over here, and then just retrain them. Oh, motherfucker, they're trying to save this guy. How long can you hold out for? Less than a day? Come on, he's crossing a river there. I'll do my best to come over, cross the river, and actually kill them. So we can destroy him. He needs to die. How long is it going to take you to cross the river? 2 days. He's not going to hold out for 2 days. Okay, we're still on our way to Stalingrad. How are you guys still taking attrition though? Because we've sorted out the supply. Oh, not 100% though. It's just it's good, but it's not perfect. Okay, they've brought a lot of troops over here. You guys need to cross over. Ah, damn it. Although this does present a bit of an opportunity to perhaps kill this guy as well. How long will it take you to cross over? 5 days? See, he's in low organization. We'll see how that goes. And they brought some extra tanks over to support them. Good, I'm happy to kill more. Okay, we're almost to Stalingrad, but we need probably to surround it completely. Let's take everything but the infantry, because I need... Ah, fuck me sideways, I clicked the wrong region. Even though we're winning there, we want to try and make it a better victory, so let's surround it. So what's wrong with you guys? Bad supply. I suppose they're getting all of the bad supply issues because they're considered garrison units. If they're not going to fight effectively, I shouldn't bring them in. When, you know, comparing it to the other ones. No, don't you dare back off. How long is it going to take him to cross over? 1 day? How long will it take you? 3 days. Fuck. Oh well, I guess hang on, what if we lock them in combat? They can't get across. Come on, hurry up, you stupid shit. So good, two separate provinces down here that we can dilute our, spread out our supplies. Because we just can't go in too concentrated, just take too much attrition. Alright, so what are we going to do over here to fix this? We've got only 20% of the edge regions, so that's this one's over here. Alright. Hang on. That's the same one. Why does that get 1 out of 12? Oh, right, because it's not connected. Motherfuckers. They actually got away. Oh well, we've still pushed them back. It was entirely your fault. The fact that we have to still deal with those cunts again, your fault. Over here's looking good. Stalingrad will be ours soon. So when's our next load of resources coming in? Bit of oil here and there. Where's all the steel? The steel's not for a while. Some good stuff in here. Look at that, 52 steel, 28. Good. With all this aluminium, we'll be able to produce the replacement aircraft quite quickly. Because I think we need to really improve our Air Force. across this river as well. Of course, we want to cut all them off from the mainland if we can. So we hit this, and then Stalingrad is cut off, and then we can squash them. So even with their entrenchment, the tanks are just blasting right through them. So looking at this, how are we going with our super heavy tanks? So we've constructed 44 of them so far. So obviously not that many. We don't have that much efficiency going into it. How many points did I put into super heavy tanks? So they're making 5 a week. I guess that once that gets up to 100%, that'll be like 10 a week. We're missing a lot of equipment now. So yeah, definitely good to get jet engine bombers and stuff. Let's get the best stuff we can get and start constructing it. Can't you take the safest route instead of the dumbest? Alright, Stalingrad's time to fall. The thing is, Stalingrad is probably actually supplying these guys here, but it is encircled, so they're fucked. Okay, I just need 2 of you to stay out of this. The rest of you, get in there. Well, that's gonna squash them, I reckon. They won't hold out long here. They don't even have a commander there. Yep, that's right. Okay, how's the supply going now? Okay, now it's at 100%. How dare you lose? What's going on here? Alright, we'll back off. Let the other guys finish first. I think cavalry are completely outdated now. So yeah, we will need a complete fucking army reform if we're gonna take on the Americans. Because you don't see these guys using horses. Just as if we're stuck still in World War One. Okay, Stalingrad is ours. I wonder if we'll get a notification for that. Actually, you can stay back there. We just needed the city to be captured. Okay. Even though they're in low organization, they should still do an alright job. And the soldiers here are getting wiped out. So, it wasn't actually that many victory points. Yeah, as far as percentage is concerned. Because that was 30 victory points, so it didn't... We were at 24%, so it was worth 5% of their overall victory points. Well, whatever, that's a moral victory for us. Can't be good for them. Right. So where to next? Actually, you know what? I should really take some of these planes out of this. I'm going to take all the fighters and move them over to here. And I'm going to bring their numbers up to 400. Okay, now what? Almost at the end of the episode. What's the next thing we should do? We have a look. They're probably recruiting a lot of divisions. And it's good to be wiping out some of them, but they're just, recruiting them as fast as they can. We've got this side of the Volga. We can make our way over here if we want to. Now, because we brought Turkey into the war, if we cut them off from Moscow, they'll probably still be able to use that port, though. Because it would be really good to squash them. I mean, it'd be good just to make the Soviets surrender, but there's still so much land, so much territory to cover, so many victory points. It's just not over yet. Free military factories. Alright, hang on. Pause this. What are we doing? What should we build? More super heavy tanks? We don't really have enough iron for that. Steel, whatever. Got heaps of chromium and oil, though. Well, I don't have heaps of oil. I think it's important we do produce a lot of it, because I'm going to be recruiting a shitload of this stuff. Like, these things are fucking tough. Even if the production costs are really high. So this is a modern tank. What's their speed? What else is there? So that's armored vehicles. Good. So these are considered infantry type stuff. So motorized still isn't considered outdated. This stuff here is outdated. Should I make more military equipment? We don't have the supplies for that. What about this stuff? No. Don't worry about that yet. Rocket interceptor. Interesting. Keep making the super heavy tanks. I know they take a lot of resources to build, but they'll be super tough. And it's a good way to keep our guys alive by having them just in tanks that just don't die. To think that the real war hasn't even begun yet. How good you want? Well done. Alright. And that's a good place, I think, to end the video. So, the situation is looking great for us. The German Reich, they've pushed back a fair bit. Wait. They lost Poznan again. It's a lot of back and forth. But eventually that's going to run out of people. which is fine because next time we come in here, well, not next time, but when we come in here, the Germany or whatever it's going to be, a puppet of the United Kingdom, they're not going to be able to resist us for very long because they're just out of manpower. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, guys. So like and subscribe. Part 48 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.